lose 2 inches in 2 weeks. They elongate. I think we're onto something. It's a little hogwash. Could see I'm one of those people now. Welcome back to the vlog. My name's Keltie, and these are my overly proportional to my body calves. I think since day 1 of playing sports, I've been told by every physio, coach, mom, dad, you have tight calves, you have tight calves. You've probably heard calves are pretty genetic. Some have big, some have none. You can see boys who do 1,000 calf raises a day for years and still don't grow, and some girls or guys like me are just born with them. They've honestly never bothered me, but I am aware that my calves are pretty much the same size as my quads. Now I'm currently on my splits journey and I'm trying to do the splits, and I had an aha moment a couple weeks ago. I realized when I was getting to the bottom of my splits, there was just something stuck, and I've been stretching my hamstrings and quads for about a year, and they seem very flexible, and then I realized it was actually my calf stopping me from doing the splits. So I started doing some research, seeing if there's anything behind it, and I realized there's actually a lot of videos of the stretch for 2 weeks, take an inch off your calf workouts. There's a lot on YouTube. I realized first, I just really need to work on my calves, and I'm wondering if by stretching my calves, I'll be able to get into the splits, and if that's what's holding me back. And also, we're gonna try and debunk some things. I'm kind of content visually with my calves. If they get bigger or smaller, you know, just they've kind of been the same size my whole life, but they have always been like a hard rock. So I wonder, I think it's a little hogwash, could not be, I don't know. I'm gonna stretch them every day for 2 weeks, about 20 to 30 minutes a day, and see if they shrink in size because they elongate. Or if I can just do the splits more. Let's figure it out. Day number 1, let's measure these bad boys. See what I'm saying? Like, oh!
Sir, I'll take 2 of those to go.
I think I've done a purposeful 100 calf raises in my life. Oh, genetics are a funny thing. Did I get any ass? Nope, I just got calves. Blessing and a curse. Okay, I'm just gonna go from the biggest point of my calf. 14, see if the other one's different. They'll probably be disproportioned, I'll explain. Oh, no, they're the same. Oh! I had a leg brace like 8 years ago for a long time because I blew out my knee and my calf shrank a lot. Let's see what happens. Day 2. Saturday, I woke up, I'm just watching a little TV, got the fire on, and I'm gonna do some stretching, and then I'm gonna go on a nice hike. It's beautiful outside. Oh my gosh, we have to take advantage. I'm just gonna go explore down there. But usually when I go on a long hike, I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna stretch after, and I'm way too lazy. So it is better to stretch after than before, but then it's better to stretch before than not stretch at all. So I'm gonna stretch right now. I don't want to brag, but I just went on a walk. Halfway through my walk, I stopped and stretched my calf. See, I'm one of those people now. On a walk, what do I do? A more on point stretching person. So yeah, I was walking, I was like, ooh, my tights are feeling calf. My calves are feeling tight. Stopped and gave a little stretch, went on, came back, put on my fireplace, put this rug down, and on my yoga mat and stretched. And now my calves feel loose and bendy. Okay, we're halfway through the stretching challenge. I'm gonna measure how my calves are, but something I meant to say day 1 and I forgot, this is my doo-doo. So my starting measurement was 14 inches on my calf. That morning, my calves were 13.4. So yes, there's about like half an inch of swelling every day, and I just wanted to normalize that. We know that with weight, that the scale goes up and down just depending the time you ate, how much water you drank the night before, your fiber, sodium, time of the month. Body is the same. I walk a lot, so it just makes sense that right when I wake up, the calves are nice and relaxed. As soon as I start to walk, there's a bit of inflammation, sodium, water, low retention. So I'm gonna measure at the same time I did day 1. But just a reminder that measurements aren't accurate as well always, but we're gonna do the best we can. Okay, we are at the same time as before, 13.6, 7 days of stretching. And my diet is staying the same as always. We're eating good, fam. Oh, and I'm also making sure to walk the same amount of steps, because I was like, oh, if I stop walking, I could like lose muscle or something. So I'm just like keeping everything consistent. my splits have been feeling so much better. I can't wait to show you guys. I tested it out at the gym yesterday, but I'll show you later on in this video. I think we're onto something with this calf stuff. Don't need anything fancy, just use your fridge. Also, friendly reminder, biker short season is right around the corner. But like, you can obviously wear biker shorts any time of year at the gym. But I mean, like in Canada, I can go outside wearing it. And look at this. Link goes down below. Okay, this isn't perfect. My hips are open, but this is the best my splits has ever looked. After 14 days of stretching my calves every day, my splits have significantly improved. Science? So, the moment of truth. After actually stretching my calves every day for 2 weeks, for minimum 10 minutes, I usually aim quiet highway, about 20 minutes. Let's see if there is any lengthening that does happen. Okay, my starting biggest point was 14, and I think I was in the mid-13s halfway, but now it's at 13.5, 13.6-ish. This one's a little bigger. That's because I blew a knee, so I lost a lot of muscle many years ago. But yeah, so maybe I'd say like half an inch. So tiny. So did I lose 2 inches in 2 weeks? No, because that's called a calorie deficit and weight loss, and you can't spot reduce. But maybe if your muscles were tight, they were lengthened a little bit. Comment down below the science behind that. Just like not diving into science, it kind of makes sense. It'll like a little could do, but no, if I actually wanted to lose calf muscles, I'd have to just stop working out and lose the muscle and let it atrophy, which I don't want that. Or I would have to just lose a lot of weight, which if I wanted to lose fat around it, yeah, so moral of the story, debunked. But like a little, okay, I see a little. It's like I can't make pizza, I don't have oregano. Worry about the dough first. So after 2 weeks, yes, I had a bit of a calf shrinkage, but most importantly, my splits is still, it's a journey. I'm still a year into it, but I think I've never progressed so fast and like felt such improvements in a 2 week span than just stretching my calves. So yeah, if you're trying to do your splits, just think of all the muscles in your body. It's shocking what might actually be tight because we just think hamstrings and hip flexors. There's a lot more to it. And yes, calf shrunk, but the scale and measurements, it's just over time. Like if you lose several inches over months, yes. If you lose several pounds over months, yes. But like the day to day, week to week even is so subjective, especially as females, and just like our time of the month can change everything. Some people hold their water in their calves, ankles, stomachs. You get the drift. Anyways, thank you for tuning in like always. If you're new around here, feel free to hit subscribe, throw me a like, and yeah, comment down below any other challenges you guys want me to do or any of those little happy moments you've had this week. I want to hear it. Let's just spread some joy, and the best way to spread joy is to go pet a dog. Have a great day, pet a dog. Love you guys. Bye. Now you're probably confused why I'm in my old apartment. Just in case you haven't followed the timeline, I'm currently in Europe. This video was filmed about a month ago as like a backup. So when I traveled, I had a video out for you guys, and I just kind of held it hostage until I went to Europe because I didn't know when I was going. But now I'm in Europe, so excuse the odd timeline of that this video is back, I think it was in like February or March. It's a little old. But next week will be my first vlog and a challenge. I got a couple exciting ones here in Europe. So stay tuned, and yeah, there's just a little timeline because you're all probably more confused than I normally am. Sweden!